Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Excel Saga, right? Should be pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's looking like it'll be pretty fun, so... Hey, actually, there's a skit on page 6.
Okay.
I was wondering, I found this kind of cool hat. I was wondering if I could wear this. I thought it'd kind of punch the scene up a little bit.
Where'd you get that thing?
Here?
What do you mean here? Did you leave it here or something? What are you talking about?
No, I found it here.
I don't own a hat like that. So how did you find it here?
Obviously you do. It was in your home, and that's where I found it.
Okay, where did you find it in my home?
It was in the closet.
Which closet?
The one in the dining room?
No, you...
Oh, ready to go with our review, JT?
That sounds like a fantastic idea, Willow, buddy, old pal.
This isn't good.
Fuck.
Hello, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Cover by Cover. I'm Wizbanker Fuffelstein.
And I'm the sense of joy and wonder you get when you take a really satisfying poop, go to wipe, and everything comes back clean.
Today, we'll be learning about a comedy anime that's near and dear to a bunch of anime fans' hearts. And they're never wrong about what they love. Am I right?
That's right, Will. Today we're going to answer the age-old question, what is an Excel, and why does it have a saga?
Excel Saga originated as a manga, written and illustrated by one Koshi Rikdo. His first and, well, most popular work to date. It was received well enough to be adapted into the anime we'll be looking at today, directed by Shinichi Watanabe. And he's, well, let's just say Watanabe is a bit eclectic, and it shows through his direction. Also, can I just say, dad afro.
While Rikdo's original work was bizarre and entertaining enough on its own, Watanabe injected enough unique and silly elements to make Excel Saga stand out and entertain the masses for its 26-episode run. Well, that is, 25 episodes that were televised, and a 26th episode that purposely loaded itself up with so much blood, obscenity, and nudity that it couldn't be shown on television. Oh, and to top it all off, they made the episode about 5 minutes too long to fit the time slot. Cheeky bastard.
With all that said, let's take a dive into the wacky and kooky world of Excel Saga.
What is that?
Huh. It's a post-it note that says close. Wonder what that...
Clothes. That's right. That reminds me I have to change my laundry.
Really? You couldn't have waited for some other time?
Look, man. Summer breeze freshness waits for no man. Not even Shinichi Watanabe.
This episode opens with...
God bless you.
I, Koshi Rikdo, hereby pledge in the event that Excel Saga is animated that I have given the staff full authority over the use, misuse of its contents, etc., so on.
Huh. Full blessings from the manga artist. You don't see that every day.
But what about my blessing?
I didn't sneeze.
Are you sure?
Anyway, after opening credits, we're introduced to... Now let's take a moment to talk about this voice acting. It's bad. Real bad. Now, the Japanese wasn't exactly anything to write home about either, and some people even respect the direction that the English dub went, but dear God, my bleeding eardrums. Therefore... Yeah, my ears are still ringing. I can almost still hear her voice.
The evil closet! Okay, hang on 1 second. All right?
Okay,
on 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Close the door!
Well, I thought you were gonna say go.
No.
Isn't it 1, 2, 3, go?
Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, go,
Okay.
and then close the closet
Okay,
door.
got it, got it.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Close the closet door!
Nah, just the neighbor's dog. Anyway, this bitch.
Oh, wow, she's really dead.
Well, that was a really entertaining show. Short but sweet. I give it a solid 8 out of 10 and we'll continue watching. Will?
You know, we do this gag every time. It's getting old.
You know what's not getting old?
What?
Her.
As it turns out, the main character of the show is, in fact, not dead. Well, I mean, she is dead, but she's brought back to life by the great will of the macrocosm for only the most meta of reasons.
You cannot die, Excel. Life is too valuable, but more than that, consider the storyline. I shall start the story over again.
That was sloppy.
Agreed. Pretty funny, though.
We are introduced to Lord Il Palazzo, leader of Across, an organization bent on world domination. His reaction to Excel is appropriate.
Yahoo! Il Palazzo is a man! Dynamite the lover! Lord Il Palazzo!
What are you wearing?
Why, adornments befitting my great stature, of course. After all, I am the great will of the macrocosm.
Okay, first off, you're not a woman, which the character in the show clearly is. Secondly, you're not space. And third, I'm jealous of your sick crown, so you know what? Now I feel fancy-free as well.
Wait, hang on. What page of the script are you on?
Page 6, I think. Door now?
Dead Newt. Really, Will? You were so desperate to use our reference to the old Death Note episode that you snuck the page into my script?
Yeah.
So yeah, to talk about what's going on here. This is a straight up evil organization bent on world conquest, and for some reason, Excel is super into it. Like, unreasonably into it. Like, Nazi into it.
Unacceptable. But Lord Il Palazzo agrees. Unfortunately, she never seems to stay dead. But at least she tones it back a bit with each incarnation. Il Palazzo gives Excel her first assignment. Assassinate manga author Koshi Rikdo. This can only end well.
Excel, killing authors is wrong! Even if Lord Il Palazzo commands you to, you must never take an innocent life! And if the comic artist were to die, then... Go on, don't be listening! There ain't nothing on this earth will be worth a human life, Excel! The bullet of justice caps evil's ass! Remember that! By the order of Lord Il Palazzo, I will. My, what a tenacious bastard! Take that! What's this? This is...
Thankfully, the great will of the macrocosm can fix time paradoxes as well. Not you.
Excel has a job as a construction site traffic director, which will most certainly end in disaster. Meanwhile, Lord Il Palazzo reads the latest issue of Guitar World magazine. This show has ADD.
And speaking of ADD,
Oh,
I gotta
holy
say...
shit, I'm actually back in the room. Who the hell are you?
Dude, you just ruined a perfectly good take. What the hell?
Shut up. Who are you, and where is JT?
I'm JT, Will. What are you smoking?
Okay, fuck you. I don't know how long I have, so I need you to listen to me very carefully, all right? Stop what you're doing, drop this video, and close the...
Close the garage door next time, JT. You know what I went out there and found? A raccoon.
Was it a big raccoon?
It was a huge raccoon. I didn't know trash pandas got that ginormous. Seriously, close the garage door, JT.
You got it, Willow, buddy. We are introduced to Pedro, only one of the most awesome characters in a comedy anime ever. I love Pedro. I want to protect him.
I don't know. Pedro really isn't doing it for me. I prefer that Gomez.
That just goes to show that Will, as always, has inferior tastes in Latin men. Anyway, Excel's hunger for Il Palazzo and a cross dwarfs her literal hunger, and her frenetic gyrations cause a massive accident and a blaze to break out.
It's hot! So very hot! You idiot! Pedro, you big idiot!
What should I do now?
Huh, guess truck fuel can melt steel beams.
Well, what do you know? My hunger's gone to my legs after all. Eh? Doggy.
Hello, and welcome to Culinary Creativity. I'm your host, Don Cookman. I hope you were with us last time for Pheasant de la Gratin. Today we're going to be preparing dog. Now what you're going to want to do to prepare this delicious delight properly is just strike true right between the eyes. And oh, fuck!
Well, I could tell you one thing I'm definitely cooking for my next family meal, and that's gonna be dog. That looked delicious.
It did. But that host was a little weird. He kept saying something about a closet.
Hey, you know, that kitchen looked awfully familiar, too. Maybe he's thinking about the closet in your house.
He absolutely was referring to my closet because he knows that checking out my wardrobe is the only way of staying ahead of the style curve. When Louis Vuitton wants the cutting edge in fashion, they consult me, and I charge a sizable consultant's fee because I need that green, baby.
You go, girl. As Pedro is visited by the great will of the macrocosm, who promptly abandons him in Lord Il Palazzo, tries and fails to become the next big rock star, the episode ends.
Not so fast, JT. It's Nabe Sheen, and he looks familiar.
There's no time. Some comic relief side characters are introduced. Pedro laments life.
Well, your soup is getting cold. Come inside and just forget about your papa.
And we come full circle with the beginning of the episode. Is it just me, or should this episode have ended like 4 endings ago?
Well, that certainly was a roller coaster of our first episode. How you feeling so far, JT?
Hungry. I'm in the mood for some dog. How about you?
Absolutely. I'll get the oven started. Can you get my big pan? It's too big for the cupboard, so keep it in the closet by the day.
Sure thing. Wait. I'm back. The closet! We have to close the closet!
You have to close the oven door faster next time. The dog got away so easily. Why didn't you tie it down?
I didn't realize I had to do that. Oh, stupid slippery canine.
The next episode is a sci-fi romp. But before we get to the plot of the show, we are shown a recap of the series so far, just as chock full of self-referential humor as, well, pretty much everything else in the show.
Pedro, immigrant worker! Kosher Ricto, not apparent anymore! Namashine, looks to be irregular, don't know why! Mysterious old guy, appearing in episode 5! Mysterious woman, appearing in episode 6! This anime is the stupefying saga of the trials and tribulations of Lord Il Palazzo and myself as we work towards the conquest of the entire city together.
Fantastic. Once all that frivolity's out of the way, suddenly Star Destroyer B, as an army of Poochus herald the demise of mankind and dance around a woman in a space coffin. Really, I couldn't imagine any more sensible direction for things to take at this point.
Just as Excel, floating in the void of space for some reason, wonders where the great will of the macrocosm is.
Good morning, Pedro.
Pedro, you scoundrel! What about your beautiful wife and loving son back home? Infidelity is no laughing matter.
Long live Emperazzo! Don't you hate it when an interesting beginning drags on and then turns out to be just a dream or something equally stupid? I know I do.
Yes.
Anyway, some funny shiz happens. We could stop and talk about every scene, but there just isn't enough time in the day. Also, you'd be surprised how hard it is to make meaningful commentary about self-aware comedy anime. Instead, let's just show some awesome clips from the next few minutes.
It's getting pretty dangerous in here, Lord Il Palazzo, sir! So if we're all done here right now, maybe I could go to my part-time job?
Please, hold that thought.
Look! I sense you, Space Butler!
The name I am known by as Space Butler.
We finally get to the point of the episode when Excel encounters one of those Poochu aliens. Being that she's mentally unstable, she immediately karate chops it to the stratosphere and confiscates his space gun.
F-City, prepare to meet thy doom! Where is the kaboom?
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
She hijacks the landing craft and boards the enemy ship. There's no plot advancement like bumbling accidental plot advancement.
Nabishin is reunited with Space Butler, only for them to immediately be captivated by the Poochu cuteness, something Excel is conveniently impervious to. She goes on a destructive rampage while Nabishin escapes with the princess, at the sacrifice of Space Butler. The coffin washes up in Lord Il Palazzo's lair, and we're introduced to the other main character of the series. But for her name, we'll have to wait until next episode.
Well, that was Excel Saga. Will, what did you think of the close of the first 2 episodes?
Well, I think there's a slight barrier to entry, but if you can get through that door, I think you'll enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. So many people close themselves off to comedy. But when there's evil magic permeating our world and our realities are shifting, you just have to close that metaphorical door and move on with it.
Yup, close the door.
Well, that's going to close out this episode of Closed by Closets. I'm Door Closums.
And I'm CT Door, reminding you at home to close your closet doors to seal away the ancient reality.
Go! Go now!
Oh my god. Is it over?
I don't know. Yeah, just kidding. It's over.
How do you know?
You know, JT, I ask such precious little of you, but the one time I say, hey, please don't go into the evil, world-warping closet of doom, that's exactly what you do.
It's a nice hat.
Anyway, let's wrap this thing up properly. Excel Saga, I would continue watching.
As would I. And as would my hat.
You know, that's still actually my hat.
I disagree.
Objection.
Overruled.
The judge would be on my side.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would. Actually, I really enjoyed this show. It was funny, entertaining, zany, and hilarious. However, much like Cromartie High School and other kooky anime of its ilk, I don't feel like I can watch all that much of it at one time. Not being able to binge watch something is honestly a bit of a strike against a series. I mean, if I watch 2 episodes of Excel Saga and say, that's all I can take for now, I think I'll come back another day, chances are high that I'm gonna forget the show exists because I'm too busy binge watching My Hero Academia for the 8th time. It's a tough reality, but them's the breaks when you're pitted against the greatest shonen of all time.
Jeez, can you ever shut up about My Hero Academia?
No!
As for me, I also thought this show was a hoot and a half. As far as comedy shows go, non sequitur and random humor can definitely be unappealing to many people, myself included. This may surprise some, but I have a hard time watching Rick and Morty simply because of how LOL so random it gets. And one could argue that Excel Saga, Cromartie High, Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto, and others are in the same vein, but, well, those are anime, and I'm a tremendous weeaboo. Also, there was no scene of Excel being transformed into a pickle and screaming, "I'm Pickle Excel!" Thank the Lord.
Thank you, JT, for dredging up a years-old meme that died the moment it was birthed.
Happy to oblige.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for this week on... Wait, can we even call this a video? We weren't even in it. I mean, what happened? I don't remember anything.
I guess I'll just have to find out in editing. I mean, maybe there's something on the camera.
No. Anyway, I'm Will Ryan.
And I'm JT Camp, reminding you at home, what's already in the closet should stay in the closet. Don't ask, don't tell.
Well, that's pretty offensive and homophobic, JT. I'm kind of surprised at you.
Excuse me, that is not homophobic. I'm talking about ancient evils in your dining room closet. What could you have thought that I meant?
You know what you meant. You're being a piece of shit.
I am not being a piece of shit. You're assuming
no
what I
wants to
said.
pray the gay away,
I did not say
It was a
that. That is not
military policy.
correct.
People
no,
are not allowed to be gay.
no, that's not what I
Misogynistic,
said.
transphobic,
That's not what I said. You know what?
Islamophobic.
Hey, fuck this. You know what? I'm going to go out there. I'm going to open the closet again.
Are you now?
Yeah, I'm going to take this hat too. Fuck you. Spending an eternity in oblivion is better than dealing with your shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cover by Cover. I'm Andy Moore. Today we're going to be looking at Excel Saga.
I feel like something's missing. Isn't there normally another person here?
Oh, Andy, you're still here. We finished filming hours ago.
But I was in the script. What did you do with all my scenes?
We cut them.